All right, guys, let's check out a newer release from G-Shock. This is the 2100 or ga2100-7a 5611 module. Retail price $99. That's direct from G-Shock or any authorized dealer. Should be the going rate. Comes in this cool tin. Still nice to get these. I like that. Let's get into the watch. Obviously, you can see a really nice matte white. It's not that shiny white that you'll sometimes see on the G-Shocks. I really like this matte white a lot better. Probably easier to clean the shiny or gloss one, but this one's probably pretty easy to clean too. You might just have to scrub it a little bit, but I don't know. How much are you going to wear like a stark white watch? I'm sure some people will wear these a lot, but I think the majority of people are going to buy this as a collectible or like a fashion to tie it in with whatever outfit or something like that. And that's really how these 2100s and the squares and most G-Shocks are really kind of fitting in when you get it outside the norm of just your standard black normal model. Then you're into the fashion territory with them, really. But they're still robust. They can take a beating and they're very accurate. Size 45 millimeter wide, about 48.5 lug to lug. Really thin at only 11.5 millimeters, still 200 meter water resistant. It has that mineral crystal. Weighing in at only 50 gram in this configuration here. You do have quick release spring bars on there, so you can swap those out for different ones. If you have some other 2100s, you can do a little mix and match. That'd be kind of fun. But you can see it's a carbon core guard, and that means it has like that carbon resin case. Oh, sorry about that. And then if we look at the dial, we can take a look at that. It's pretty much blacked out completely, other than the lume that is on the hour and minute hand, and then a little bit of white printing or almost like gray printing that is on the dial. The negative display on these, yeah, it sucks to read, but when you're going for this black hole look, you pretty much have to stick with the negative display on this one. So I'll give that a little bit of a pass. And it does have some features. You can see it's on the month, date, and then the running second. Because you don't have a second hand on this, you just have the hour and minute. But if you cycle through this mode button down here, I'm trying to get it so you guys can actually see the negative screen. But if you cycle through that, you'll have your world time, your stopwatch. That's horrible to read. And your countdown timer, your alarms, and then back to time. Now, when you're in time, you can actually switch that too. You can switch it so it actually shows the time just by hitting the start button, or you can have it show the month and the date. And then your day is going to be indicated over here at the 9 o'clock. You can see it's pointing towards Friday. And to adjust, change your whatever you want to do or your alarm, you just hold down the adjust button until it beeps. And then right here, you can cycle through the different time zones. It says Tokyo right there. If we go ahead and put it over on NYC, because that would be my time zone. I probably went the wrong way, but we'll get there eventually. But once you get there, then you can hit adjust, or no, you hit mode. So we got different options here. Man, that is really hard to read. So 12 hour, of course we have the time, which I'm not going to set it, but you would set your hour, your minute, your year, and then your date. Which the date is right. We don't have the time. And then you have your keys for audible, and then you have your light. You can go 1 or 3 second. I always put it on the longer one, and then we're done. So then now you can see it's actually Thursday, the 14th, which is correct, and then it should go around to the 6 whatever p.m. So decent motors in these, and like I said, once you get it set up, you should be good to go. Like, because it's perpetual calendar. The only thing you're going to have to ever mess with is the daylight savings time, which is not a big deal. You just go forward or backward 1 hour. Or, I mean, I have some watches that are set up for one daylight saving time and one not without, I guess. I don't know. They're not. I mean, I'm not saying $100 isn't a lot of money, but it's in the watch game, it's really not that much money. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. It's plenty legible to read the time, but not the negative display. That part actually kind of sucks. So let's kill the lights, and I'll show you the backlight on this, and then I'll show you the little bit of lume that's on the hour and minute hand, which is, I guess, good, but like we need the indices, or at least a couple of the indices loomed up as well. Otherwise, I can't tell what time it is, essentially. But so if you hit the light button, it does throw an LED across the dial, and it also backlights the LCD. Now you can read the LCD when you backlight it, but that's just about the only time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.